Hey guys, just been analyzing the trade today, and I wanted to look at another indicator that alerts, or yeah, gives you alerts actually when there is either a weakness in one currency or strength in another. So I shared on a previous screen about the heat map, which is great. Love that. Does a great job, shows you the currency pairs you can just go in and nail, which we did. This other currency indicator meter does a great job because it alerts you as well. Whereas the other one doesn't, I don't think it has the audio alerts, but it does have visual alerts. Whereas this one has audio alerts. And I was just looking at it just to see what happened at the time of the market news announcement this morning, which was at 8:30 UK time. And so, if I just show you first and foremost, first of all on the screen. So I've just dropped it to a 5 minute for this example. And if I look at the time frame where, that time was, where is it? Where the alert came out, the trading alert came out, which would have been on this clock which is 7 hours ahead of the actual my time. Okay, so we'd have been around here. The news came out. Okay, and as I showed you on the previous screen, we know that was getting a sell. We already had like massive arrow alert and underneath the Maxwell's. Sometimes these don't show, okay, and sometimes when you close your screen and go back, they disappear. But in this case, I'm more interested in these yellow confirmation boxes, and so we got this yellow confirmation, and again, once the price broke below this line here, a line of support just came all the way down. Now, I just want to show you something here because this turned out to probably give over 100 pips. If I just mark this down, yeah, so I would say roughly about 100 pips, okay, on that trade. Now, what was interesting was around that same time. So just, if I was to mark up the other chart now, the other meter, which I'm going to show you, the meter nailed it as to exactly when, I can't see where my meter is on the chart. Anyway, let me go to the app itself. Oh, here it is. Sorry. Here it is. Okay, so if I look at this chart here and go back as to the time that alert came out. So I'm 5 hours difference to the UK. So can you see at 8 o'clock, right? This is the euro, by the way, right? The euro at 8 o'clock had done this move. Sorry, I'm messing that up. That's not 8 o'clock my time. That's 8 o'clock UK time. Let me go back up here. This is perfect, guys. You want to see how this nailed it. If you can see the time there, it says 3:30, which is 8:30 in the UK. That's what I wanted to say. So if you look at the chart here, perfect. It's fantastic how it just literally nailed the point where the news came out, and everything from that moment it just dropped, right? So this came down big time from 8:30 all the way down, and then it just kept tanking. It just kept tanking. And this is basically showing a very low point in the market. I typically like to see alerts. So, phone's gone off there. I like to see alerts go off, underneath the 3 level and stuff, which happened a couple of hours later if I wasn't at my screen. But just how this nailed that move again. I can't show you on the heat map because the heat map shows at the time, and then it changes. It's dynamic. Whereas I can show you historically what happened by looking at this chart here. So it's quite interesting to see that, and pretty much it stayed around 3 or under 3, which is really low. If I bring another currency pair on the chart. The New Zealand got slammed today, big time as well. So you can see price around just after 10 o'clock my time. I saw the weakness in the Kiwi, and it just continued like it was going like that from that to the rest of the day. So you can see on my chart, even on my chart, if I go back to my chart on the Kiwi dollar, um, in fact, this one is just the euro against the Kiwi. You can see even the euro got a bit of strength against the New Zealand pair. It was no match because New Zealand was just gone. The Kiwi was just gone. So this is another great way of actually showing you graphical representation of when things change. So if I was just to even look at when the price hit down here, which was around, it says around 3 on the clock there. It's around 4 when you got the confirmation. That time for me is around 9 o'clock. So, because again, the system clock on my chart is 7 hours ahead of my actual time zone. And my actual time zone is 5 hours behind the UK. Yeah, so you've got to do some maths to work it all out. Anyway, this is the point I want to mention here. Price broke down to this level, bounced, okay, and it gave me an alert to go long. You know, now not all alerts are strong, right? Not all alerts are going to give you that. But if I look back at that time frame and I look at the that time, all right, where that happened, you can see even from around the 10ish area, around it started to hit under 3. If I just highlight that, okay, so that's about that. Like I said, that's about 10 o'clock my time. In fact, it started to do that sharp move to the downside, similar move to this, where it tanked. It didn't even just like gradually, no, it tanked big time. I've got the same thing here. Price around 10 o'clock, which again that would be that's 10 o'clock. So it's around 3 o'clock in the afternoon in the UK. I showed you on the other chart about 4 o'clock. So from about 3 o'clock, the Kiwi was, and just look how Agimat nailed that, right? It nailed it. If I looked at the Kiwi and I see that, I'm thinking, hey, what's going on? No, it's actually, but no, it just tanked within half an hour. It was down to 3. So that showed me there was a massive weakness in that, um, currency, just like here on the euro, massive weakness as the price dropped in that 30-minute time frame, and it just continued to tumble. So I thought it was interesting to see what actually played out based on just the currency strength, and it was actually just, you know, a good example that I'm looking at back on my chart, and I'm looking at, okay, 4 o'clock, what happened? The chart tumbled, and then you could have nailed a move on the upside, which was just as powerful as the move to the downside on this one. So, guys, I'm just gonna leave it there. Just wanna just show you that I'm definitely done with the markets today. Done dissecting the markets, but I thought that was quite interesting to look at. Okay, so enjoy your weekend, and I'll catch you up soon. Take care. God bless.